Hey guys, welcome to the stream. This is Arriagada coming to you live from DOOLY'S Billiards and Lounge here at 1750 Main Street North. We're here in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan, and we're here for the third annual Moses Cappo Memorial Tournament. It is a 9-ball tournament. We have 48 players into this event. A lot of great players from across Canada coming into play in this event. It's going to be exciting, a lot of good fun. And well, it's a 3-day event starting today with day 1, and we have a matchup for you guys that's just starting up, or I guess a couple of racks in now. We're going to get to that in a second. It is a matchup between Mitchell Hanson and John Darian. All right, and John just won the third game on that one. It's a race to 7. He's up 3-0 right now at the moment. We'll start the clock, get that going. This event is brought to you in part by Brown Bear Women Events, Gould Billiards and Patio, or Billiard and Patio, and Amiot Construction. Moving into rack number 4 of this matchup. It is an alternate break format. John's going to make the 5. It looks like the 7 is going to bounce off the side pocket, stay up. Oh no, he made the 1 ball, sorry, not the 5. He's got a shot on the 2 ball, 3 ball sitting by the side, and the 4 ball looks decent too, so it's a nice little spread. Opening shot was going to be the key there because the 8 ball being where it was. He made that no problem. He did move the 4 ball over into the 9 ball, so that's not good. But I mean, if it goes past the corner, he's still okay. And if it doesn't, well, there's always the option of maybe trying to chase after that 9 ball. He's got a 3-game lead right now, so he can afford to be undisciplined and go for a risky shot on the 9 ball. The other option would be to try to play around. If you can get onto the right side of that 7 ball, then you can make that 4 ball in the top left corner where the 8 ball is. I can't tell if it goes for the corner or not. But if it doesn't, then the combo will be what he's looking at here. The 4 ball did go. It got spat out though, and it doesn't go in. Table turned over to Mitchell Hanson, who's down by 3 at the moment. He'll have a shot on the 4 ball. 5 ball is not in a great spot. I mean, there's a chance for a combo, but I don't think it goes in by the 6 ball to the corner. Having a downward angle on the shot on the 4 ball is going to maybe help him set up for the 5 ball to the left side middle pocket, so that's a possibility. You can also try to get to the left side of that 5, try to make the 5 in the bottom right corner. It's another option. So he's taking a little walk around, trying to consider his options. Oh, and these Fargo rates are wrong. I gotta change that too. Sorry. All good things. I'll bring back this Fargo rate soon. Jazz came short of the bank, but the white ball is going to scratch. Ball in hand for John Marion. He's going to have a chance to get another game under his belt. Getting an extension on here for the shot on the 6. Ideally, you want to get set up for the 7 to the side pocket, but if not, then, you know, you got options for a corner or the other side as well. He's going to get right on it. Ooh, and a little tiny dip at the very end. That's going to get him set up for that 7 ball. If he doesn't get that dip, he doesn't get set up because it was going to be right up against 7 with a back cut angle. Here he actually has a shot at it. The only thing he's got to watch out for here is the push forward. For that, he'll just jack up a little bit more, drop the cushion, and then settle for a longer shot on the 8 ball. Well, he just poked it through. That works too. Makes the 8 ball, and he's going towards that side pocket, but he'll just miss the scratch.
Bracket is on Challonge. It is
9 is good.
Hadar Yvette's Facebook page. You can find it there. Also
4-0 for John Marion.
Facebook page as well.
All right, so yeah, let's do Fargo rates. That's what I was gonna do. Apparently, there's a player here that's a 768 Fargo rate. I don't know if that's true or not, but I also heard that he won the event in Las Vegas this year too. I can't remember what John's Fargo is. 630 something. 624. All right, so there's their Fargo rate, 624 Fargo rate for John Marion and a 525 Fargo rate for Mitchell Hanson, who's currently at the table. No problem on the 1 ball. He's got to get around to get up to that 2 ball, and he's going to just come around that 5 ball. But he's going to end up in a bad spot. If he's a jumping type of player, he can jump on this shot. Otherwise, you got to kick it off the rail above the 8 ball if you can, if there's enough room. This is just for a hit. He won't be able to pot it from there. Just missed the scratch. Looking for a lucky bounce here. Gonna get it. Watch this 5 ball where the cue ball goes. Like it skips a little bit. Just skipped around it. He actually, it was more unlikely that he was going to run into that 5 ball, but because of the stroke that he used in the shot, he avoided it.
For listening, Smart Shuffle can read song recommendations for your playlist, join Spotify Premium, or start a band where you can invite your friends to create a shared playlist, all with unlimited skips and repeats. Tap the banner.
Not too uncommon to end up getting into a safety battle in 9 ball. Usually it takes a couple of racks for him to get into that kind of battle, and looks like he was able to make that 2 ball. Might be able to chase the 9 here on a 3-9 combo. It's a bit tempting, but if he misses it, you know, he's going to turn the table over his opponent with a decent table. Distance between that 3 and 9 is not very far though, so that gives him a little bit more confidence on the stroke and the shot. He's gonna overhit it a little bit though, and he's gonna miss the 9 ball and leave the shot on the 3. Tough angle here to get set up for the 4 unless you play some right-hand draw or right-hand center. That 4 does go, but really tight to that 7 ball. So even if he was to bank this, he may not get the shot on that 4 ball.
Can we have Ron?
Bank it, trying to get it somewhat safe.
The evaluation booth, Ron,
It's not going to work out though. He's going to leave the shot on the 3. Still a bit of a challenge for his opponent though, because like I said, that 4 is so close to the 7 ball that he needs a precise spot for shape, which is going to be tough to accomplish from here. Got to look up for that side pocket. Decides to play the draw off the cushion instead. That's going to get him up on top, but not close enough for the 4. Kick safe coming up here. Maybe a lucky bounce on the 7. Oh, the 7's going to go in. We're lucky there to have a shot on the 4 ball still. I like that he spun around to get around for the 5 ball there. I think most players might have tried to just play that straight up and down, but playing around shows the confidence in the spin, and obviously he knows his angles well. Angles will be put to the test here. And that's a nice little executed shape shot for the 8. John Marion just a 9 ball away from making it 5-0. Five 0 at the moment. Alternate breaks. No 9 ball breaks allowed. So if you make a 9 off the break, it just gets spotted. However, after the break, 9 ball combo is allowed. We have a few tables here for us to keep track of some action. We have the table that we're on right now. There's a table right next to it here. We also have this table to the left of me. And a table on the right as well. Couple different options for us to keep track of what's going on throughout the night. Shooting over the ball with no pocket except for a back cut. Difficult option here. Bank shot's not there either. I'm thinking we might either go for the 9 ball kick or the, kicking the white ball off the rail, off the bottom rail, back up for the 9, or maybe trying to just bank this one safe. He went for the back cut, crazy, and he's left the shot on the 1. Oh, this might cost him a game here, all depending on what happens. 2 ball is still on the table also, so he's got to set up from the 2 to the 3, and then the 3-9 option is available from that point. Just taking a walk around, trying to figure things out. Trying to get settled in before he gets into the action here on the 1 ball. Went for the 9 there, and I guess that's not a bad thing. Especially because the 2 ball is going to go into a funny spot. So that worked out okay, I think. I was looking to do a safety shot with the bank there off that too, but he got a bad kick, and now the 2 ball's available to the bottom left corner. Mitchell Hanson just missed a shot on the last turn though, so he might still be a little bit rattled over that miss. Oh, he'll make the shot. Gets over perfectly for the 3. Alright, use a little bit of draw action here to get set up for the 4. A little bit of right hand spin to come off the cushion if he wants to go that deep into the shot. Looks like he will. Ball being as close as it is to the rail makes it just a little bit more challenging here on the 4, especially gets a little bit more distance. So depending on what kind of shaft and tip he's got, there's going to be some deflection added onto this as well. Makes the shot to the corner, no problem though, and you'll get on for the 5. Couple different options, gets it up for the 6 ball. He's not happy with the position that he's got, so I don't think that the 6 ball goes into the corner past the 9. Yeah, you have to go for the 9 ball there. Gets on the board. Five to 1, and John Marion will be breaking next. A chance to get on the hill first. That's Stephen Holm in this matchup here. Playing against Todd Pagan.
We'll have Darren Pratt and Caden Edmond on table 8. Darren Pratt and Caden Edmond on table 8. I'll get your scorecard.
Perfect on the 7. And there's the break on our main matchup between John and Mitchell. Mitchell just broke. Made a ball off the break and only see a piece of the yellow of the 1 ball. Not enough to make it. Maybe a crossbank corner if he's adventurous. Definitely can hit it for a safety shot though. He's got to get the white ball somewhere where it is now, just above that. Right hand draw required for him to do so. He's going to get a double kick off the 1, and that's going to scratch the cue ball. Ball in hand for John. He'll get his chance at getting on the hill first. Well, he's made the table a little bit more difficult here. He's not happy with it either. Makes the 2 ball. He's going to try to open things up a bit more now. Just a little short of what he wanted there for the 4-ball, but he can come off 3 rails back for the 6. Natural 1 rail set up here for the angle on the 7. It all depends on what he wants to do for the 8-ball, though. I'm wondering if he's going to want to try to run into the 9-ball here. I mean, as long as you get to the, I don't know, like somewhere in the middle of the table to the left side of it, you'll be all right. As long as you get the cue ball somewhere around here, that'll be good. Missed the 7-ball. Left the 7-ball available. A little bit more challenge for his opponent here to be able to get around for this 8-ball. It actually might be better off for him to run into the 8-ball, open it up. The only problem with that, though, is you're at the mercy of the table, and whatever happens, happens. You got to deal with it after that, no matter what happens. He might say to himself, you know what, I'm just going to play smart here and just play safety. He's on the board now, so, you know, you get into grind mentality. He's aiming at the 7, though. Taking a look at it. I'm thinking he's going to want to go into that 8. He's trying to get clean shape for the 8-ball. And look at this. Where's the 7 going? A little bit harder. Might have gone into the pocket all around the world, but it comes up short of the pocket, and John will have a shot at this 7-ball. Which reminds me, I got to get the 6-ball off. About 30 minutes into this match so far, and we're 6 racks in, moving into the 7th, almost done with the 7th. So the problem here is that both players are trying to make the shape for the 8-ball, but technically, like, you could have maybe settled for a combo on the 8-9. It looks like the 8-9 combo to this right side middle pocket is available. But on the 7-ball here is a little bit more beneficial to get over to the left side. You can take a crack at opening up that 9-ball to split apart from that 8-ball, but if you don't want to, you can just play this straight with some topspin, come off the top rail, off the bottom rail, back up. It'll be perfect on that 8. For a little bit extra spin on that, he's still going to get good on that 8-ball. It'll just be a little bit funny. And I'm thinking the cut to the top right corner is actually a little bit easier than the top left now. That extra spin that he put on it got him into a tough spot. And now he's going to come up with a good shot.
We are going to start minis. So if you want to jump into a mini, come on.
Just missed it, but he missed it on the pro side. Mini tournaments are now in effect. If you're around here in Moose Jaw, you want to come in and shoot some pool, watch some of the matches. They got mini tournaments going. And they go like all throughout the night tonight, all throughout the afternoon, morning, and evening tomorrow. Oh, look at that. Trick shot. Sometimes you just got to hope for the best. Corey Dual style. Oh, then he's going to miss a 9-ball. Oh, no.
It's $20 for me.
He's feeling guilty, man. I mean, I feel a little guilty off this one, too, if I was him, man. Like the perfect bank off the horn. Oh, wow. I got to keep that one forever. His opponent will go for the bank and he'll just miss it. He's going to get that 9-ball to the middle of the table, though, so that's going to leave a bit of a challenge here for the 9-ball. Definitely a makeable shot. Might overcut it, if anything. Undercut it. And he's going to leave a long tester here for his opponent. Not a straight shot, but it's as straight as you don't want it to be. Uh-oh. Oh, it almost went in. Well, now there's a little bit of nerves. Even though, you know, he's up 5-1 right now, 2 misses in a row. Might call a third one in the follow. Yeah, there it is. So now that we got 3 out of the way, the 4th one should be good and should make the 9 ball now. Usually that's the way it goes anyway. 3 ugly misses and then a straight in 9 for the finish. Yeah, that's it. It's like I watched 9 ball all my life. On the board again, 5-2, down by 3. The action is on, man. Get that 9 ball out of there. 48 players in this tournament, man. There's some amazing talent, including what I heard, a 768 Parker rated player. And that guy's got to try to deal with guys like Klatt, Holm, Vargas, Joe Spence. They're all here. Moving into rack number 8. Gonna make a ball off the break. We'll have a look at the 1 and the 2 balls available too. 4 balls, the ball that he made into the corner. So after the 2, it'll be the 3, then the 5, which they're both right next to each other. A really nice setup here. The only thing he's got to figure out is how to get that 7 ball opened up a bit more. And he's got to do it in a way where like he's comfortable with a follow-up shot after that. He might take a stab at it here, but I don't think it's the right time. No, just playing up. He's going to have to take a stab at it when he goes for the 5. And the angle that he has on the 5 here now, it's almost perfect for that. Gonna miss the 3 ball. Trying to replicate that shape for the 5, and he was off there. Still not the right time to get that 7 ball open, but if you're gonna do it, you gotta put a lot of pace, man, because you're gonna be at the mercy of where the cue ball comes off after making contact with the 7 or the 9 or both. I wouldn't do it right now. Yeah. I would have set up there though for it. He's gonna come up a little short. And I don't think he's going to go for it now. I think if anything, he's going to have to try to play perfect shape off the 6. Got a challenge in front of him here with the 5 ball. Yeah. And then, like, it wasn't just the 5 ball, but it was also trying to get the perfect shape on the 6 to be able to get right back up for the 7 ball. So he was in a tough spot to begin with. Let's see if John can take advantage of the situation here. I'm thinking if I was him, I'd go for the breakout on the 7 ball here. It's got the right angle for it anyway.
We are starting minis, $30 to play.
Left it as it was. It's really tight to that 9 ball. Like, he needs to be absolutely perfect. Gets the juice. And that was an incredible shot. If you can see the 7, that is. Oh, man, he missed it. He could see it, but he missed it. Oh, man. I mean, take a look at this. This is the juice in action here, man. Lots of juice, man. Perfect bounce off the rail for the shape on the 7, man. Can't be the highlight of the day, though, because you got to finish the table, and he didn't. He's turned the table over instead. Oh, and a good bank would have been justified there in that situation, but he's going to come up short. And he'll leave a tester here for John. He'll miss it. Looks like he's going towards the corner. Oh, he's going to get lucky. Wow. And not only did he get lucky, but he pushed the 8 ball perfectly for the setup on the finish. Wow. You got to count your blessings when you get them, man. He's on the hill. On the hill and waiting for the finish now. All right, let's take a look at another matchup. The whole match is over. The table on the right is over. All I got is this match on the far right, which Matt Cole is coming to the table there. That's my YouTube moderator. Gonna come up a little bit short on the shot there. Lots of distance though, so he's gonna be okay. His opponent will get a look here. All right, and we'll proceed here into rack number 9 of this matchup. It's a race to 7. John Marion on the hill. Mitchell Hanson with his back against the wall needs to win 5 straight. Not impossible in 9 ball, anything can happen. He's gonna come up dry on the break though. 1 ball's available, shape for the 2 is not a problem. 3 balls up there, but should be all right. Things get interesting when you get to the 5 and the 6 and the 7. 7 not so much, but the 5 and 6 are a bit of a problem. Then bump up the 7 here or the 5 here. Open up the table a little bit more. Those are set up for the 3. Can change the table somewhat just by playing the punch off the top rail, but a bit risky, man. You might leave it alone and just try to play back up for a combo after. Oh, he went for it. It was risky. He opened up the 5, the 6, and the 7. All 3 are available now, but he's hooked himself on the 4. Successful in the jump, but he will not make the 4. And the 4 is going to come out clean for Mitchell. 5 is in a nasty spot, so at the moment you probably don't want to make the 4. But if you are going to make the 4, then try to make it in a way where you can play it safe off that 5 next. Unless you're a really, really good banker, because I can't see the 1 bank here without moving that 7 ball out of the way. There's a little bit of room for him to be able to play the breakout. You know, he hit the 6 ball, so that didn't work out. Could just nick the side of the 5 ball, get the cue ball on top of the 8. That would work, or even behind the 8. He left the 5 ball. That's a tough shot. Cue ball's against the rail too, so there's a little bit of deflection coming off that rail.
Minis, $20 to enter.
Keeping it tight, playing it safe. Got a decent window between the 6 and the 7. Should be able to hit this. Didn't want to leave the shot on the 5 ball though, and that's what's happened here. John might have to actually run the cue ball into the 6 ball. And then he's kind of sort of trying to guide it into the middle of the table for a follow-up. Gonna go just a bit too far. Out to the side, no longer available, just to the corner. Goes for a big bang, and he'll scratch off of it. I did not see that coming. Mitchell Hanson with a ball in hand and a chance to get on the board again. Oh, he missed a 6 ball. And you know he's feeling a little tense. Like right now he's saying it's okay, just get it over with, man. Finish the game. These are some tough battles, man, when you're sitting there trying to be mentally tough and it seems like the game is just coming after you.
The more spots for the minis, if your minis down.
John will be successful and make the 6 to the corner. He's got a good setup here for the finish. Relax now because he knows it's the finish line. Still a small chance he might miss here, but I doubt it. He's far enough away from the rail. Oh, he did miss it. The only reason why I thought he would miss it is because like this is one of those shots that like it's almost a gimme and you just take it for granted. And he's been playing the kind of pool where like those little things are going to happen to you. Since we tuned in to watch anyway, there's a couple of shots that I seen that he made, that he should have made, that he didn't make. And that tells me that, you know, he's got a little bit of something going on in the mind. And Mitchell will take advantage of that 9 ball. Is this going to be punishment to come? He's on the board again, 6-3. Sometimes you get a lucky break in the middle of a match and you think, you know, you're not going to be able to win. And you get that lucky break. And next thing you know, it turns into momentum. Once you're caught up in the pocket of momentum, well, anything's possible from that point, especially a 9 ball. Shoot for the moon. That's what they say. So we're now about 45 minutes into this match, and we're starting the 10th rack. Well, he made a ball, which was key. He's got an opening shot on the one with an angle that takes him up towards that too, so he's set up pretty good here to start. It's the one. Gonna bump into the 2 ball.
Can we have Jeff Redwood and Ian Jeff Redwood on down from your score sheet?
Oh, you made the
You'll be
foul.
playing on table 6. Make that table 2, sorry.
Very decent setup here, and just gotta stay away from trouble and just get set up for the 7, and you're good to go.
One more spot open.
A little bit of inside spin. Hit there with extra pace. He was going to get a shot at the 7 ball. However, he's missed the shot, and now his opponent will have the shot available here. Oh, sorry, that's the 4 ball. We'll bring that back up. Now all he's got to do here is just hit it light, not too heavy, just light, pocket weight. He can get above it and add a little bit more speed to it, but not too much. Well, it's not bad. Makeable anyway. All right, sorry about that. I was just talking to the organizer of the event, Camille Cappo. I lost track of what's going on in this one, so all I know right now is that Mitchell is on the 8 and he's got a shot at the 9. Not an easy one, but he's got one. Oh, and he makes a great cut. Wow. He's smirking about that one, man. He's feeling good about that shot. I mean, why not? It wasn't an easy shot, man. And he nailed it into the pocket. So now, if you're John, you're going back and you're thinking about this 9 ball that you missed a little earlier. And you're thinking to yourself, like, did I open the door for a comeback here? I mean, he's won 2 in a row now. He's had his back against the wall for 3 racks. Was it 6-1 or 6-2? I think it was 6-2. So he's had his back against the wall for 2 racks. I said he had to win 5 straight. Yeah, so it was 6-2 when he was getting on it. And I think he's actually down 6-1, so he may actually be at 3 in a row. Interesting, right? That's 9 ball, though. That's the way it always works, man. A dry break, and it looks like a decent table, but there's going to be a little bit of work as usual. Main piece of work here is making the 1 ball, which he's going to make a great shot on that one. Gets up for the 2 ball, too. Needs to find a finisher with a 3, which the 3 is not available at the moment unless you make it to the right side middle or one of the bottom corners. Bottom corners it is. He's got options for either or. He's at the 50-50 mark.
One more person for the minis. One more person for the minis.
Gonna just overcut that 3 ball, but because he was playing shape with a 4, it worked out okay.
So first mini is filled up. First mini is filled up.
Good hit on the 3. Did he get rewarded for it? Not quite. Almost got a lucky little bounce there, but the 7 ball pushes out of the way, leaving the 3 ball available for John. Got a long 4 ball here, close to it too. Making it a little bit harder to see the clear line. That side pocket might be best. You can see the line there a little bit cleaner than going to the corner. He's gonna overcut it. Bounce off the 6 for a lucky leave. Nope, he's gonna leave the 4 ball available. And the thing about this one, like the angle on it kind of complements the shot, so it increases the chances of Mitchell being able to make this 4 to the corner. Just overhit it a little bit though. And only because he was playing hard shape for the 5, but technically if he would have just made it to the pocket, he would have been fine on the 5 ball. Now John with a chance here to close out.
Cashew and rolling one on table 4.
Oh, he's gonna miss that shot. He may get lucky on the leave. Didn't really sell out, but there's a little chance here. And combo to the 8.
George S. and Joseph S. on table 14, George and Joseph on table 14. Then we'll have Kevin Bittner
Just missed that
and
bank
Joe
combo.
Tina on table
He's going to leave the
18,
combination here.
Kevin Bittner and Jody T on table 18.
Four ball bounces off the rail a little funny, leaving him a tough cut to the top left corner. One thing that helps here is that he has to dig into with some bottom rights. That's going to complement the shape for the 5, making the 4 ball a little bit more audible. Oh, he's going to overcut it though. And he's going to leave a shot to the corner on the 4.
We have our biddies ready. So we'll have Stefan and Yvette on table 1. Stefan and Yvette on table 1.
Should be all right to get out here. 6 ball is pretty straightforward. 7 ball goes to the side and foul him. It's the shape from the 7 to the 9 that matters for him here.
Heather and
Good angle on the 7 ball, can just follow the cue ball off the left and back to the right.
On table 11. Heather and Shani on table 11.
Gets himself close enough to be able to make the shot, but a little bit closer would have been better. However, the angle that he had and the pace that he was going, any further might have put him right on top of the 9, which wouldn't have helped. He's going to overcut this and leave this. Oh no, and he's going to leave it to the corner, man. A chance to get back in the match, and unfortunately for him, comes up short under pressure for the 9 ball. John Marion with a chance to close out, just the 9 remaining. No problem, he says. That's the match. I'll stop the clock. And in the meantime, we'll check out the action on the right. I got no other action going right now, so we'll go to the right. Lots of action, man. Lots of action. This event has been an incredible event every year when it comes to the competition, man. I mean, I don't know. Let's take a little stroll through memory lane, shall we? 2023 Men's Open Champion, Jason Kashanu. Runner-up that year was Jason Klatt and Stephen Holm after that. Or was it Stephen Holm then Jason Klatt? I think that's what it was. Can't remember, man. It's been a while. Women's Division Champion, Cindy Nana. This was in the first inaugural Moses Cappo Memorial Tournament. Then, well, last year, Jason Klatt comes knocking on the door, takes the title. And then Sharon Patagan takes the women's title. Jason is here to defend his title. Sharon is not. This event is brought to you in part by Amiot Construction. Some of the work that they do. You can check them out on Facebook at Amiot Construction, or you can check them out on their website at www.amiotconstruction.com. Let's see what the match is at here in this one. Where are you, man? Matt Cole against Ryan De Los Santos. Ryan's got a long name. Hopefully it fits on there. Find out what the score is. I'm not sure, but I'll find out. We'll update that. We'll bring down the Fargo rates too, because that's not the accurate Fargo rates. It's on the last match.
I am now starting mini two. I am now starting mini two. $100 entry.
I can't tell what the score is. They got score sheets, I believe. I'll wait for them to finish up this rack, and then I'll go ask them what the score is. Hey, Matt, what's the score?
6-4 for Ryan.
6-4 Ryan, race to 7. So Ryan at the table, he's currently hooked on the 4 ball, needs to at least hit it. Looking for a chance to close out the match. Not much of an opportunity here, though. Going for the kick shot. Oh, and what a kick shot, man. Shape to boot on the 5 ball. Crazy. Wow. He'll take a second to settle down. We'll take a second to enjoy this beautiful kick shot. Wow. Unbelievable. Just keeping it simple here. Came up a little bit short on the 6 ball, but he was trying to get us it up for the side pocket. Still a makeable shot. Can still, you know, set up for the 7 ball. But the only thing here is he actually have to follow this forward a little bit. I wonder if he's got enough angle to go like draw over to the cushion where he's standing near, and then just make the 7 in the same pocket as the 6. Not trying to force anything here. He's got a shot on the 7. I'd like to be a lot straighter on it than he is, but it's a makeable shot with a nice angle to get it up for the 9. Seven ball is good. Nine ball is good, and that's the match. Final score 7-4. Ryan De Los Santos moving on the A side. All right, so now I got to figure out what is up. How do I fill in time? Gotta do something easy. Okay. We're gonna do something fun. I'm gonna go find out what is up. Let me switch. We got a couple of ladies playing here on this side, so we'll put the camera on them for a second while we go find out what's up with the next match. And that is table 11. Looks like we got a couple players coming up. Joe Spence playing against somebody on our main TV table. Let's see where that is. Bracket. So he's playing against George Sanderson. Be a nice match for you guys, George Sanderson. That's your next matchup coming up. They're gonna warm up, but we still gotta wait. So I'm gonna take a couple of minutes just to, walk my legs around, get a drink of water. But in the meantime, I was gonna play a game with you guys if you guys want to partake in the game. That is. I don't know. Maybe you guys aren't ready for this kind of stuff yet. It's a little bit of fun, Kind of early. It's only 10:30. Oh wait, 9:30 here in Saskatchewan time. All right, let's just do it. So there's this game that I love playing. I haven't played it in a little while now though, because I'm addicted. I'm like really up there. So the skill of the questions and the puzzles are a little bit harder, obviously. But the game is called 4 Picks, 1 Word. So basically what it is it shows you 4 pictures, and you're supposed to guess what the word is, what the one word is in common. Or maybe I won't do it yet. Okay, I'll just show it to you guys now, but I'll come back, all right? With the answer. So here's the first example. Here's 4 pictures. Those 4 pictures have one thing in common, or it should give you the answer to the puzzle. You guys can say your answer if you want to now, but we're going to watch this match first. Somebody already knows what it is. All right, so statue of Caesar, a goat, a magician pulling a rabbit out of a hat, and a Zorro over a fireball. I wonder who that is. It might take my entire lifetime to figure out the answer for that one. Are you that person? All right, let's go to the matchup, man. These guys are already playing. We'll come back to that, though, I promise. Promise you, man. I promise you. Live action. Here we go. We'll reset the clock and start. This is the first break, the first rack. And we have Joe Spence at the table. We'll check out what his Fargo rate is right away as well. Get that updated for you guys.
Colin Bielu and Ron Pegan on table 6. Colin and Ron on 6.
$7.43 for Joe. And he's playing as George Sanderson. Let's see what his Fargo rate is. $6.62.
Jason Cashew and Marty Blackstar on table 15. Jason and Marty.
All right, so there's our Fargo rates. $79 points apart. Tells me that it's going to be a pretty good matchup. Stephen Holm is playing on a table to the right of Joe Spence, and he's playing against Kevin Vargas. Scratch on the side is a ball in hand for George.
Then we have Sean Monkman and Edwin Salinas in table 19. Sean Monkman and Edwin Salinas on
Steven
table
playing right now.
19.
Safety shot.
Ron and
Sure. I
Colin
guess
on
he's thinking
table
about doing a
6.
7-9 combo.
And Sean and Edwin on table 19.
Oh, and he's gonna miss that 5 ball. Let's see what Joe Spence does here. Got the 5, the 6 shape should be no problem. But from there, like, does he go for the breakout on the 7, or does he try to play the 7-9? You know, they're about like a half a ball distance apart. So the combo is makeable. Got a setup here on the angle to be able to break out the 7 or set up for a bank side, but I think the 8 ball blocks the bank side. We'll see what he decides to do. I'm thinking he's probably just going to try to play below the 7, play the 7-9 combo. Looks like it's a makeable shot anyway. The gamble we're trying to break it out is that there's a small chance he might get tied up. That's why I felt like he was going to go for the combo setup, which it looks like that's what he was trying to set up. And he's come up short. And now this is tough because the long rail kick shot doesn't work for this combo, but the jump shot does. However, with the jump shot, you know, it's a small chance that now you might rattle the 9 ball, not make it into the pocket and leave it over the pocket. He might just try to go for the long rail kick shot just to mess up that 9 ball. Just so his opponent doesn't get a chance at it. Oh, and this is the worst that could have happened. The 9 ball sitting over the pocket. The good news is that, well, his opponent doesn't really need the 9 ball combo anymore. 3 balls remaining and everything's kind of available here. And now I just play this through to the top rail to make it easier for the 9. Just like that. It's on the board first. Alternate break, so I'll have a chance to break, I believe, or was it Joe that broke the last one? Or, I mean, was it George that broke the last one? It was George, so Joe will be breaking on this one. That was not a great break. You can see the 1 ball can't do anything with it. You can play the safety though, that's for sure. Kind of awkward the angle here on the 1 to play the safe. You almost have to like try to bank it into the 6 and then try to get clear between that 2 and 8 to the top left corner. Which the line is there, but he's got to be perfect on it. And the weight on the 1 ball can't be too heavy. Yeah, you had the right idea, just a little too heavy on that 1 ball. Gonna go in and say hi to the people that are watching in a minute or 2. Hi, Joey Horn, how you doing? On Facebook, saying hello. Alan Hubert, how you doing? Says, is Garvey Yee playing this tournament? Yes, he is. You'll be on the stream at some point, I'm sure. Hey, Darius Snooker Academy, how you doing? Says hi, Rod. How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Debbie Ayes says hello from Canada. Welcome to the stream, Debbie. I'm in Canada too. We're here in Winnipeg, Saskatchewan. I'm from Winnipeg, Manitoba. That's where I'm from. That's what I was saying, Winnipeg. But I'm here in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. Just the beginning of this event, and there's going to be some crazy matches coming up throughout the entire evening, then tomorrow all day and night, and then Sunday we come back for championship day. Lots of good players in the house. Well, I don't think he wanted to run into that 5-ball, but it did help him kind of hold position for the 2, though the 2 doesn't really have a lot to work with. Tight cut by the 7 to the bottom right corner is about it. Can bank this 2-ball and then try to get that cue ball down table for the safe. That's what he's going to do. He did go right to the rail, though. Doesn't want to leave much of an opportunity here on that 2-ball. This is interesting here because you have a choice to hit this ball on the left or the right side or down the middle. It's up to him, really. But down the middle will be a double kiss, no good. Right side is tough to play this safe because it's got a bit of a scratch angle. And the left side makes it tight because you might get a double kiss here. And if you do make it, you have to try to avoid that 5-ball. You're trying to bank this 2 towards that 4-ball. Yeah, and he hit that 5-ball. So as long as he didn't hit that 5-ball, he was good. But hitting that 5-ball pushed him over. He's left the shot. Nice cut, good bounce, perfect shape on the 3. The 4-ball goes to this side, and then you got to draw back from there for the 5-ball. 6-ball and the 7-ball are right next to each other, so once you make that 5 and you get onto the 6, you're going to be out. The work is pretty simple, clean and cut here. You just got to make sure that you play the right shots, which Joseph is going to be able to do. He's a high-level player. I like the setup here. He's going to have to draw towards the left side of the 5, which is a little bit more dangerous because you're kind of involving that side or that corner pocket. But I like it because it's easier to set up for the 6-ball that way. Oh, he's going to draw and stun over to the right instead. That's still okay. It still gives him the draw angle to come off the cushion for the 6. It's not a big deal. But I thought because he was lined up the way he was, he's going to draw to the left side of that 5. It makes sense to take it to the right, though, because now you're not flirting with danger. And like I said, from either side, you can still set up for the 6-ball. Gonna get a good bounce here, leaving him straight on the 6. Got to confirm the angle that he needs from the 7 to the 8. Looks like he just has to come back a little bit, like maybe a cue ball length behind that 6. But not quite a step shot, but like a touch or draw. Yeah, like that, just a touch, man. Because you want to have a shot where you can follow up for the 8-ball to the corner or to the side. That would have been ideal, but corner works too. And he'll play through for the side. And here you can just play right through, right to left, or you can play 2 or 3 rails for shape on the 9. I kind of like going to 3 rails. We'll see what he does, but like for me, I'm looking at, you know, you make this shot here and then the white ball off here, here, and back here for the 9. Yeah, something like that, man. Is he watching the drawings on my phone? On the phone? Well, take this down because I got so caught up on that game that I missed every ball on the run. Tied at 1. Picture perfect, if you consider the drawings.
Brad Baines and John Marion on table 3.
Yeah, we'll try to follow it this time.
Brad Baines and John Marion.
I swear to God, like I need an operator just for the ball chamber alone. It's crazy. All right, let's go. 1-1, and we're moving into rack number 3. Joe Spence to break. 14 minutes into this matchup so far. Averaging 7 minutes per rack. Smash and break, and the 1 ball's trying to make to the side pocket, but it'll come up short. 2 ball sets up for the other side, and it's a great starting point here for Joseph Spence. Need to get a stun draw angle off this 1 to set up for the stun draw angle for the 2 to the 3. You can actually play this through with some right hand spin also. Come back to the middle of the table. He needs a follow through angle on this 4 to get down for the 5. He doesn't have to be perfect on the 5. He just wants to get something like, I don't know, maybe like, oh, I moved that. I'm thinking like maybe somewhere around here would do. Keeping it simple from there, obviously. But went a little bit further down, which is fine. It makes the shot. It still has an upward angle to get up for the 6 ball. No dangerous here, playing off the rails. You might get behind that 7 ball. I think he slugged right up to it. That was not part of the plan. I wonder if he can still maybe like shoot away at Masse into the 6. Now he's gonna have to go for a simple kick shot, kick safe. Yeah, he's in a bad spot. Looks like he has to shoot away from the 7. So now what you gotta do is you gotta find the straightest line that you have away from the 7, and then calculate how much bottom lefts you have to put on this to be able to get the angle to spin off that cushion into the 6. Works it out pretty good. Does he get rewarded? Well, it's not bad. He didn't sell out anyway. There'll be more battle yet on this rack. You just gotta bank this light. That's all you can do. Or kick it off the top rail. It's a little bit of luck here, and he's gonna get it. Not bad, not bad. Jump shot available here, and a swerve or a Masse. Stephen Holland running through racks on the other table like he's on a treadmill. Like he gets paid per ball made. Well, technically he does if he wins the tournament. So putting his jump kit together. Looks like he's gonna attempt the jump on the 6. If he makes it, natural angle will take him up towards the right side of the table, giving him a bit of a challenging cut on the 7, all depending on how much pace he puts on it. Ideally, anything below the right side middle pocket works. Anywhere from the side pocket and above makes it that much tougher on the 7. And that's something he can't really control here on the jump. He's at the mercy of the angle on the contact. And of course, the speed that he gets off this contact on the cue ball. Had he made that, it would have worked out okay for the 7 ball, but then again, had he made it, the angle would have been different. He wouldn't have been where he is. Shot to the side available. You naturally want to put some right hand draw on this anyway, so it's going to work out okay as far as getting shape for the 7 goes. But he's got to watch out. The 9 ball is sort of in the way, so you got to make sure you get over more to the left and to the center. He'll make sure there. Perfect bounce. Good setup here for the 7 ball. And now you can just, you know, hit this with a little bit of a jab. Get set up for the 8 ball. You can also hit it hard, come off the right cushion and back to the middle, although I don't think it's necessary. And you can also play through off 2 rails and come back to the middle, which I also didn't think that was necessary there. 8 in the pocket is good, and the 9 is available to the side for the finish. Nine is good. Two to one takes the lead. Shout out to one of our sponsors, World Billiard and Patio. Some of the stuff that you can find in their store.
On table 14, Jeffrey and Ryan on table 13.
All these items can be found in stock at their store. Yeah, 2 locations for you, one in Regina at 1145 Broad Street, and then they have one in Saskatoon at 116A Avenue B North. Options for a push here. Looks like he's thinking about going for the jump though. No, he's thinking about the push. Tempting. Trying to leave a 1-9 combo temptation here. Smart shot. Really smart shot. You're off to a good battle against a good player, so you want to keep playing the way you're playing, you know, balance, focus, with purpose. He's going to get in front of the 8 ball. Didn't sell out, but he's left them the 1 ball available for the contact.
Jay and Ian at table 16, please and thank you for the mini tournament.
Barry Meyer and Camille on table 7.
Risky, but he played it almost perfect. Ah, man, the cue ball's going to come out in the open.
Hunter and Randy
Leaving the 1 ball available.
Table 8. Larry and Randy on table 8.
Gonna have to make it work. He gets a nice little setup angle here from the 2. Oops, from the 2 to the 4. It's got a follow through or a stun draw angle, which the follow through might be better. I think you try to play it behind and around the 5. You could play a stun draw up off the top rail and back down, but then you might get hooked behind the 5 if you do that. That's going to work out okay. Bounce into the 6 ball a little bit, opening it up a little bit more. That's going to give him the shot on the 4 with a little bit of angle to work with for the setup on the 5. And he was just trying to open up the 6 ball just a little bit more. I think it goes to the pocket past the 8 ball now.
We are trying to start the mini 2. Mini 2 entries open, $20.
I think with the angle that he's got here on the 5, you might have to set up for the 6 to the right side middle now. I mean, he can still draw below the 6 ball here if he felt like that's what he needs to do. But the problem with the draw here on this shot is that it'll take him more towards the center of the table, which will make the 6 ball a little bit harder because now you're at a back cut with a blind angle. I feel like, yeah, you just kind of embrace this shot here and just set up for the side pocket next. You wanted to be pretty straight on it so you can follow up for that 7 ball. The way he's set up here, you actually might have to take this to the corner now. The corner gives him the perfect setup for the 7 ball. Much harder shot. The other thing about the corner, though, is that it opens up the 9 ball, pushing him more towards the right corner. So the only problem with this shot for me is that if you're focusing on the 6 ball, you got to not focus on the 9 or the 7. It has to be purely just a 6 ball. Whatever you get for shape, you just got to trust your spin. Or just go straight down and back up. That's another option too. I'll just settle for a harder cut on the 7 ball. I like the decision there. And, he's a good player. Should be able to make cuts like this. Natural line to get back across with the 8 ball too. And it doesn't have to be perfect on it because the 8 ball's so close to the pocket that you can manipulate the cue ball for the shape on the 9. Without much of a challenge on it. I think here you try to play like a 3 rail side to side. And it will be okay, but you got to hit it spot on. 1, 2, yeah, 2 I guess is good. I was thinking 3, come back to the middle. That way for sure the 7 ball goes in, but like I said, he's a good player, so he made sure that the 7 ball went in. Nice and smooth follow through there on the 8. Two. We got a battle here. Faux show, faux show. Oh, it's a little bit more like this. It might be, it might be. 2-2. 27 minutes into the match. It sounded a little funny when he hit that one. Lost the cue ball at the ball in hand for Joseph Spence. Mr. Kyle Jackson, what's happening, brother? On Facebook says, "What's up, Rod? Where is this tourney?" We're at Dooley's Billiards and Lounge here in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. It says big names. Oh yeah, we got some big players here, man. This is going to be a really, really good tournament. This is day one only. It's a 3-day event, so we'll see who stands tall at the end of this event. First year's winner was Jason Kashanu. Second year winner was Jason Klatt. Mr. Robert Griffith on YouTube. How you doing, man? Says hi, Rod. Welcome to the stream. Carmen La Suisse says this is an 8. This is 8 Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan right now. Yeah, it's Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. We're here at Dooley's. Bruce Jensen, what's happening, man? Says hello, Rod. Welcome to the stream, man. Big players. Quick finish on that one for the lead. Makes up for some of that play time as well, match time. 3-2, he's got the lead. Triple P, what's up, man? Zach Warrington, welcome to the stream. Nine-ball action, man, all weekend long. Love watching 9-ball. I don't like playing it. I'm not big on the luck side of things. But only because I have no luck when I play 9-ball. Ooh, one to the side pocket. 2-ball comes across for the other side. Got a bit of a challenge on the 3-ball unless he takes that 2-ball to the top left corner. That would give him the easier setup, which I think that's the way I would start. I'm not sure if that's the way he would start, but I'm thinking he would. He's looking at it. It's a pretty nice setup here. 7 and 8 is more or less the work. And I guess from the 4 to the 5 too, somewhat, even though they're kind of in the same area. Most of the work actually is in the starting shot. If he decides to go to the corner, which is the side that he should go. Nice shot, man. I thought that was a risky shot. Really nice shot, though. Gets himself set up for the 3-ball. It was a huge risk there. I mean, he could have, like, the spin couldn't have taken off. He could have ran to one of the balls, like the 9, the 4-ball, or the 5-ball. There's a lot of different things that could have happened there. But instead, he gets a nice reverse spin off the top cushion. Perfectly set up here for the 3-ball.
Tickets being sold. Tickets being sold. The ticket for a Predator Apple Watch and a good balloons golf getaway.
See that shot again. A lot of juice, man. Like, it could have hit that 4-ball right off the hop, the 5-ball on the way up, and then the 9 on the way back down. Plays it with perfection, though. Gets it up for the 3, and he's on the floor.
Law is on up.
He's going to come up tight on this 5-ball. He was trying to hold the line so he can get straight on the 5. Instead, he ends up with a reverse bank angle. Or a kick shot angle. Can play safe, too. Just bounce it off the rail. Use the 7, 8, and 9 as blockers. He might be thinking that he can just get in between this 9 and 7 and just spin into the 5, but I don't know if that's a possibility. The jump shot's a little funny here too, because like you wouldn't be jumping to try to make it. You'd be jumping to try to like bank it to the corner, but you would be hoping that you don't get anywhere near that corner, because otherwise you're going to leave it there for your opponent. I like this kick shot. It opens up the options of maybe getting lucky. He's not going to get lucky though. Scratch off that one, and a ball in hand for Joe Spence. Should be easy work here now. We'll clean the ball. Yeah, I just follow up here for side in the same pocket on the 6. Just the follow up angle for the 7. You can make the 7 in the top left corner, natural line to get back down for the 8. There's no wrong way about it though. He could have gone side pocket, set up for the 6 ball to the bottom right corner, draw back a little bit for the 7. That would have worked out too. I think here he's gonna try to find a straight line on this 7. I don't like that idea though, because the straight line on the 7 will give you an easy setup for the 8 ball, but there's a risk that you may not get the right line. So I actually like setting up for an angle to come off the top rail back down for the 8. It's more secure that way that you're gonna get position, and you can shoot the 7 ball with some confidence. Yeah, it's a good choice. When you're playing 9 ball, 10 ball, 8 ball, snooker, whatever it is you're playing, the whole idea is that you want to be able to set up for the next shot, and you want to be able to have complementary angles for your shots, because then there's less body movement behind your shot. Everything kind of works, so you're more in flow, and it helps you to build the rhythm a little bit quicker. He's got a couple different options. He can, go off the 2 rails back and forth, side to side. He can spin in off 1 rail with a lot of crazy spin to get straight on this 9. I like the spin, but we'll see what he does. The spin here would be like bottom lefts, like 7 o'clock sharp. 8 o'clock works too. It looks like that's what he's doing, is 8 o'clock here. Decided to go for 2. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I think the one rail spin was the way that I would go, but that's because that's a shot that I'm comfortable with, that I shoot a lot. So it's my go-to. But I see why he would go off 2 rails. I mean, he's just keeping it clean. As long as you have a shot, that's all you need. And he does. Four to 2. Just missed a scratch on the side there. There was no threat though. It never was. We'll creep up on the table on the right. See what's going on over there right now, man. John Marie Cruz at the table. I believe he's playing against Stephen Holm. Doesn't like the layout here. He was looking for a better angle to get set up for the 6 ball. Now he's kind of stuck. Got to play shape for the long 6 after this 5. I think that's the only way he can manage it. Or the combo 6 to the 7, which I think that's a lot tougher. Go back to this table. Break from George Sanderson. There will be a dry break. Check out John Marie Cruz, see what he decides to do here. He goes up on the shot, and well, I'm thinking he's going bank side. I don't know. Combination maybe. Bank side is what it looks like he set up for. Oh, yeah. Money in the bank, man. All right, back to our main table. That was a nice shot, though. Very nice, very nice. Obviously knows his banking system. Safety play from Joe Spence on this one. Tucks into the 5 ball. Limiting what George can do here. I think he's took off the right side cushion to hit this, but yeah, might be quite the effort. Like hitting off the horn with some Massey type effort. I like the 2 rail option, but it's a little bit harder to hit, man. It's a little bit harder, but like you just go. Oh. I don't know why that moves. Yeah, so you go like this, off this way, and then this way. That's the way I would have played it. But looks like he's gonna turn the table over to Joseph Spence. He's gonna get a ball in hand. Reward from that safety shot that he just played. Came up a bit short on what he was trying to do. There will be a bank side shot available here. Fireball slightly in the way, but who knows? It might be the helping point to get that ball into the side. You can also play safe here. Went for the bank. He's going to make it clean. Good setup on the 4. 5 should be good. The 6 should be good. 7 and 8 and 9 all good here. Just has to work the shots in.
Nigel and Stefan for mini tournament 1, table 1.
A little interesting here that he ended up with this kind of shape for the 6 ball, because I thought he was going to end up with a follow through angle so he can just get over to the left side of the 7 ball. Now he's going to have to play a draw on this one instead. A little bit of extra juice on that, not what he was looking for. And this is going to make the 7 ball a makeable shot, but position for the 8 a little bit more challenging. He still 4-stroke it though. It looks like he would just miss the 9 ball in the 4-stroke. Followed off the top rail and back down. But like barely. He's getting pretty close to his 9 ball. He was trying to like change the angle a little bit so that we didn't have to run into it. Unfortunately for him, he's come up short. That's going to open up the door here for George to get within 1. They've had a really nice battle so far. That should have been another mark for Joseph Spence that would have given him a 3-game lead. Now George with a chance to get within 1. Smooth sailing on this one.
Unbelievable prices. And it's a special birthday bonus. Get free over birthday cake ice cream, 1.65 liters. Ice cream, $110. Similar food, sweet always. Give you a little extra. Over birthday ice cream.
I'm waiting for the player on the right. He's shooting a couple of consecutive shots with a cue ball on that side. Nine is good. Down by 1. Not a bad situation to be in. Brown Bear Woman Events, sponsors of this event. Experience Indigenous history and culture. They do a lot of great work, a lot of great community work. You guys are on a break. You can look them up at events at brownbearwoman.ca. All right, so while we're waiting, let's go back to that 4 picks, 1 word. All right, so here's your puzzle. We'll pause the clock for now. You guys on a break. Here's your puzzle. There's 4 pictures. Those 4 pictures should give you 1 name or 1 answer. In this case, it's a name. The clues are a statue of Caesar, a goat, a magician pulling a rabbit out of a hat, and Zorro with a Z over top of the 5. I wonder who that could be. It might take me a lifetime to figure it out. Anybody got an answer? They're making their way back. If not, we're going to have to come back for that one. Oh, man, I can't believe none of you guys got this one, man. Come on. It's all pool related. All the answers are pool related, okay? That's how I try to hold my games. My games always have to be pool related answers because it's pool. All right, I'm going to give you guys the first one. I'll pop it up again later, but I'm going to give you guys the first one, and we'll see if the next crowd gets it or not. All right, so 4 pictures, 1 word, bunch of different options, but there's only 1 answer. The answer is Efren Reyes. Known as Cesar Morales when he came into the States, he is the GOAT of pool, known as a magician, and his most famous shot is the Z shot on the 5-ball against Earl Strickland. That was like too hard for you guys. Like, whoa, wait, man. I don't want to think unless I'm playing. Still waiting for his opponent to come back, so we're on the wait. I want to give you guys another one, but I don't know, man. Like, nobody even tried to answer the last one, so. It took me like 4 days to get this stuff done too, just so you guys know. So it's not like I just woke up and I was like, oh, I'm just going to do this. It took a few days, some creativity, a lot of thinking and effort. And I got some good ones, man. Let's see what I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them right now. And I might make some more. We'll see. It's hard to come up with them, man, because like it's 4 pictures in 1 word. So they got to be 4 pictures that relate to the answer, right? And that makes it challenging. All right, so it looks like we're back in action. We're going to resume this match. Time will start once he breaks. All right, here we go. Time to keep this going. Smashed it. One ball's going into the corner, and the white ball will just miss the scratch, come back out in the open. Two balls left in a weird spot, so he'll have a peek at it, but no real options other than a bang corner or a kick shot to the corner. Of course, there's always a safety. These are 9-footers.
We're beginning mini 2, Matt and Rod, table 2,
Second mini in action.
Chadwick and Terrence, table 18. Kevin and Chad.
Trying to get him behind that 6 and 7, but he's gonna scratch. Had the right idea, it just didn't work out. Gotta be careful here. You might have to play the 2 cushions back to the left side, or inside spin with some follow to the left side. Cuba was supposed to come out to the left, but it ended up going to the right, and he's surprised by it. I'm surprised by it too, because I've seen the spin. It should have gone the way that he was trying to play it. That's going to leave him in a really difficult spot here. So the way I'm looking at this here, like I'm thinking to myself, I can take the white ball off of this 4, and then from that 4, come off to the rail here, and then try to get the cue ball to come back here. It's a little bit challenging, but I think that's the way I would play it. And the focus would be strictly on where the white ball goes, not with the 4 ball. Yeah, there you go, man. Good shot. These guys are watching my stream. I'm kidding. Just try to take credit for a good shot that everybody would have played, right? Except for you. You would have played a double rail kick shot. That's going to be a tough hit. It looks to me like you can go off the horn of the side pocket with some bottom rights, and you might be able to spin off the horn into the 4. But, you know, I don't know, man. You might end up running into that 8 ball. Oh, he got it. Oh, and he made it. What a shot. What a shot from Joseph Spence. Onto the 5 with angle for the 6. Only thing that's challenging now is the shape on the 8 ball. Other than that, he's good to go. But this layout here should get him set up for that 8 ball. It's so close to the side pocket that, you know, he's got to get basically below that 9 ball to get set up for it. Different options here for setup. He can have a cue ball on the right side of the 7 or on the left side of the 7. It's up to him. I think I like being set up on the left side of the 7 because now I can use my spin to get over to the right and have a little bit more control on how the cue ball lands for that 8 ball. Yeah, see, he's taking a look at it. It just makes a little bit more sense. I mean, there's nothing wrong going off the rail and back to the right and getting on the right side of the 7 and playing right-hand draw to get back to the right side cushion on top of that 8 ball. But, you know, you got to figure out your angles and your speed on that one. If you go to the left side, It just comes down to speed because the angle's already there. The spin's already complementary. So it's just speed. He needs to be right on it, man. There's a small little gap between the 8-ball and the horn, which is going to give him just enough room to hit the 8-ball, but he might bounce off to the left side off this horn. He's got to be careful how he hits it. He can absorb the angle a little bit with some left-hand spin, which is what he did. The 9 is good. Takes his 2-game lead back. And the battle continues. It's a race to 7. Jason Kashanu, the 2023 champion. That was the inaugural year of the Moses Cappo Memorial. Cindy Nana was the winner in the women's division that year. Last year's champion was Mr. Jason Klatt. Played amazing, man. Truly deserved to be the winner. And Sharon Patagan was the women's division champ.
Oh, sorry, you sit over here. Sorry.
Shot on the 1 is available. Shape for the 2 is good. The 3 is, you know, in a interesting spot because you have to break out the 4. So when you make that 2, you have to try to get below that 3 to have a stun draw angle to get over towards that 4. Now he's got a different option here because of the layout that he's got on this 2. He can set up for the 3 ball with a draw shot to get back up for that 4. However, if he does that, I think at that point he's going to have to play a safety on the 4. Yep, he's set up for the draw angle. I don't think this is what he wanted, though. I think he wanted to be a little bit straighter on this. So I think his intention was to draw back towards into the 9. Bump in the 4 ball, I'll give him the shot on the 4. Here, he actually has to play the big draw, and he may actually miss this 4 ball. He needs to hit the cushion pretty solid here. He tried to get straight into it, but I didn't think he was going to be able to get into it. However, he got himself on top of it. And there might be a chance here for the 9. He's looking at it, exploring the option. 2-way shot, maybe. Play the shot to the side while he pulls to play the cue ball on top of the 7 ball. Oh, the shot was there. Quick work on that one. Never doubt Joseph Spence when he's getting into position. He's always got something up his sleeve. This was Purdy. Purdy. Nice and simple. Didn't even try to play it safe, man.
No, we're taking mini number 3, taking entries right now.
Mini number 3 on the way. If you want to get into the mini, just come on in and sign up. $20 minis. Running all weekend long. Smash and break from Joe. It's going to come up dry. Couple different options here for George. He's got to start feeling a little bit of pressure and maybe perhaps starting to feel like he's got to battle back. Back against the wall, needs to win the 4 games remaining for him to be able to win the match. Starting off with this one. Not much of an opportunity here on the one. Maybe a cross bank side combination or kick off the rail to a left side middle pocket. Gonna go for the cross bank, come up just a bit short. He's gonna leave the 1 ball just below the 9 ball, which is taken away any kind of shot on that one, but I don't know. I feel like he might have just enough to cut it to the side. And if he does, natural shape for the 2 ball off this shot. Oh, and he overcut it. Oh, man. How do you overcut that, man? He could barely see the ball. Bit of a challenge here, not to make the 1, but to get the shape on the 2 ball. He might have to draw into this 9 to open up the shot a little bit. He drew towards it, but not into it. Needs the cue ball to slow down. Gonna go a little bit further than expected. These are little things that players go through when they're having their backs against the wall and they need to find a way to respond. You get into the moment, but then the moment slips on you every now and then. The good news, though, if he can survive this rack, it's gonna give him a boost of momentum here. Gonna miss that bank shot. 3 ball's gonna bounce towards the middle, leaving a back cut on that 3 towards the top left corner. You can go for a hard cut to the right side as well, right side, middle pocket. And well, of course, there's a safety option, there always is. He's on the up and up, so he's gonna take the shot on 3 and make it. Just got enough for a peek at the 4. Interesting angle here because he's going to hit just below the horn, so he should be able to come across, but he might try to power stroke it to get above this 5 ball. Oh, and he played that really well. Came across perfect for the 5. Simple draw, stun draw off the cushion here for the 6. Up and down here off the 6 to the 7. Nice little back cut to get this rack on the way. Just the 8 and 9 remaining for him to close out the match. Joe Spence will close out the match with a score of 7-3. George Sanderson had a good chance there, but unfortunately for him, turned the table over, became a loss, and Joe Spence will close out with it. All right, so well, let's check out not last year's champion, but last year's runner-up, and also the inaugural year's champion. See what they're up to over here. Jason Kashanu is at the table. And let's see, who is he playing? Playing against Marty Blackstar. No idea what the score is between these guys, but I'm going to find out. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break and I'll be back. I'll take the score for you guys. Bring down the Fargo rates because those aren't accurate. We will get those for you too. Actually, I'll do that right now.
I'll tell you that right now.
7-12 for Jason.
Come on, let's see something. Yeah. Yeah.
Marty Blackstar is a 602. Okay, so we'll reset the clock, start it fresh for these guys. I'll be back. I'll put up their Fargo rates for now. And then I'll let you guys know what the score is when I get back. All right. Lots more action coming your way. We also got a matchup between Ryan De Los Santos and Guy Cruz, so we might switch over to that table after.
Why? You gotta hear something? The picking gallery's involved. You know, mine, so you haven't got it. Oh, the one goes off the 7 and the 7 makes it. You're close. What happens? In the old days, we used to think us old guys have all the shots. Young guys, we don't have the shots. What are you going to do with those shots? Hey, literally, I don't know. He said, and I think you are. He said, no, they got all the shots. They used to get in the shot. Push. Don't shoot it from there. Shoot it from there. Go ahead. But it's only a race. Who's gonna be stuck behind the field?
All right, so this matchup is 6-3 for Jason. He's on the hill. Well, Marty's going to leave a little peek at this 5. I don't think he can do much with it except for just nick it.
Hello, everyone. We still have 3 spots open for mini tournament number 3, so come on in. It's $20 a spot.
Couple of spots left for the minis if you're in the building, you're wanting to play. If you're in town or you're driving through town, you want to come out and shoot some pool. Mini tournaments going on all day today, tomorrow, and on Sunday as well. Good hit, but he's going to leave the 5 ball. Pretty nice line here to play off 2 rails from the 5 to get back to the 6. He's playing with some topspin though. Yeah, that worked out the same. Good angle here to stun draw off the rail to get back down for the 7. Should be all right to get the finish here. Oh, that cue ball was interesting how it came off fast and it just slowed down perfectly right at the 7 ball.
Hold on. And I see the same.
So it's for a longer shot on the 8 ball. Got a nice line though that gets it up for the 9 ball after this. Little bounce off the horn will come in handy on that one. He was supposed to set up for that 7 or that 9 in the bottom left corner of our screen. Instead, he's going to get the top left. Trying to fight back. He's down by 2. Here's Sinkashenu on the hill, waiting for a chance to close out again. 10:38 here in Moose Jaw. And from what I believe, I think they're doing the first two rounds of the A side today.
So come on in and fill up.
So, and from the A side, we got. Oh, Randy Baggett is in the house. I didn't think he made it, but yeah, he's here. Playing against Larry Hunter. That's a tough match. All right, so from the second round of the A side, we got all matches in play except for one. And then nobody's playing their B-side matches today. Tomorrow we come in early and we're doing some B-side matches throughout the day. And as we progress through the afternoon, we're going to get into the A side. You can find the bracket in Challonge under 3rd Annual Moses Cappo Memorial Tournament. Tomorrow's third round matchups are, at the moment, Eric Vargas against Caden Esmond, which Caden is a really good player. Interesting to see how this is going to work out against Eric Vargas, another great player. Jody Thornton gets into the showdown with Joseph Spence tomorrow. The winner of Colin Bolio and Ron Pagan play against the winner of Jason Kashanu and Marty Blackstar, which is a matchup on our TV table at the moment. Stephen Holm waiting for the winner of Gerald Kashanu and Jason Serrano. Below that, we have a matchup between Sean Monkman and John Marion. That's also going down tomorrow. Ian Reiniger is waiting for the winner of Darren Mayo and Cameo Cappo. That's another matchup for tomorrow on the A side. Jared Kashanu is waiting for the winner of John Recruz and Ryan De Los Santos, which is another match that's going on right now. Mike Peters is waiting for the winner of Larry Hunter and Randy Baggett. So those are all the third round matchups, the quarterfinal matchups. On the B side, the matches that we got set up for elimination tomorrow is Hadar Cappo against Fabian Aranigo, Ray Munns against Todd Cappo, Chad Sens waiting for an opponent, Ryan Van Dijk waiting for an opponent as well. Jason Klatt on the B side, he's waiting for an opponent. Jeff Redwood, Rod Cameron Sr., they're playing tomorrow on the B side, elimination. Brad Baines, another really good player from last year, he's on the B side playing against Todd Pagan. Edwin Salinas and Terrence Harper. Dino Magul waiting for an opponent. Kevin Vargas against Mitchell Hansen. We had Mitchell Hansen on the TV table earlier. Bernie Gerlach, I think that's his last name, waiting for an opponent. John Anderson waiting for an opponent. George Sanderson, who was just on the TV table against Joseph Spence, is playing against Matt Cole, my moderator for YouTube. Kevin Bickner against Chadwick Welder. These are all elimination matches tomorrow. Darren Pratt against Sagar Bachia. Tom Samaganis against Leo Gamble. Those are all your matches for tomorrow. I'm thinking they're going to do 3 rounds of the B side tomorrow and then 1 round of the A side, maybe 2. If they go 2, that means they're going to do quarterfinals and semifinals tomorrow. But they usually come back with the final 8th on Sunday. A side and B side combined. It's all good. You're good. He was trying to fight him a little bit, but he's going to have a shot on the 6 bone. Hit that so good, he overcut it. Kind of took away the shot from his opponent, but there's a spin-off kick shot available from both sides of the 6. I'm thinking from the left side is probably the best option to make it, but from the right side seems like you have the most room. No, you didn't have to go off the rail. You can hit it directly. Okay. Deceiving angle on the camera. Well, now, well, this is a challenging shot, man. Especially because his opponent's on the hill. I like that he took his time like he did there. Great shot. Jason says that's good. 6-5 is the score. Marty Blackstar down by 1. Winner keeps going on the A side. Loser gets sent to the B side to be dealt with by all the sharks on the B side. You got to bring a lot of that if you want to win, because you're going to be dealing with a lot of this. The mighty and the furious. Crucial rack on this one. Looks like his opponent went for a bathroom break. So we'll switch up from here. We'll go to this camera here. John Reed Cruz against Ryan De Los Santos. Nine is good, says Ryan, so he doesn't have to shoot it. And that's the match. John Reed just won that match there. So now all those matches are gone, and all I got left is a match here on the right. Oh, we got a match on the left, but that might be a mini. But we'll check that out for now while we're waiting. Let's see. No, it's gonna be a mini. Yeah, it has to be a mini. Still waiting for the player to come back. Right, so while we're waiting, I guess I'll do another puzzle, man. I don't know. What else can we do? Although, I don't know, man. Okay, I'm going to give you guys a chance. One more chance, all right? All right, here's our puzzle. 4 picks, 1 word. In this case, it's 2 words. When you see a space like that, like a little blank square, that means that it's 2 words. All right? Here's your clues. U.S. Open, 3 crowns, a ghost, and some foe. Who is it? What's the answer? Might take me another lifetime to figure this one out. Still waiting for him to come back, man, so. See if you guys can figure this one out. Jay Money, what's happening, man? On YouTube says, where's the bracket? It's tagged into the post. If you look in the post where it says the sponsors, just below the sponsors, you'll find the challenge bracket on there. It says, enjoying the stream and saw Watson tonight. Nice. Thanks for tuning in, man. Some great competition here. You're going to find some even better competition throughout the day tomorrow. Let's go. Colin Bolio says, Kyle Jackson, what's the race to? Matthew Matthews, a race to 7. What else? Is there any way to see the draw, bro? Okay, I'll put it on here too. The Magician, LOL, says Colton. Yeah, the GOAT, the famous Z-Shot, Efren Reyes, Callo. That's what I was saying, man. All right, so Kyle Jackson says Demon Frogs. Dean Locker says Federer Gorst. Well, as soon as they come back, we're going to reveal, man. Demon frogs. I like that one. Well, I see one of them back. The other one's not back, unless the match is over for them. I don't think it was because they racked the balls. So, okay, let me see if I can get this bracket for you guys. Everybody wants the bracket, man. Whatever happened to people just searching things? Everybody just wants the easier out. Where's the link? All right, here's the link, bro. There you go, man. And there you go, man. All right. So it looks like we're about to get back into it. They're just making their way back. So there's the 4 picks. One is U.S. Open. The other one's 3 crowns, a ghost, and then some foe. Answer is Federer Gorst. Triple Crown champion known as the Ghost, loves his foe. U.S. Open champion. Too easy, right? I know. I gotta try harder, man. All right, we're back in action, so let's get at it. Where's the table? Oh yeah, right here. Fresh break. 6-5. Jason Kashanu, who just broke, is on the hill. His opponent, Marty Blackstar, trying to make a comeback, down by 1. Tough shot here. Reverse cut over the ball. Oh, no, he's just playing it safe. Okay. Well, it wasn't much of a safe, though. He's left him the 1 ball available to the corner side. 2 balls sitting just to the right of the 1 ball. Side could work. No, corner. It has to be corner. Side is tight. And the angle of that side shot takes him just past the 5. So that means he would have to put a little bit of left-hand draw on it, forcing the shot a little bit more. If you don't adjust properly to that shot, it's going to rattle and spit out. So because of that reason, it might be easier just to go to the corner on this and then just play a stop shot off the cushion and just right back onto the 2. Because you need an upward angle anyway from the 2 to the 3. Much harder shot to the corner, though. He's going to miss it. Does he get lucky here? No, he does not. 1 ball, push the 5 ball out of the way, leaving the 1 available to the side. Jason with a chance to close now. Oh, wait, it's not Jason. It's Marty at the table. So Marty with a chance to tie it up. Never mind. They're both wearing white. I got them confused. One's got stripes, one doesn't. Oh, we got to start their clock again, too, because it's been a few minutes now. Lots of traffic, so he's trying to keep it nice and tight. Draws back into the 5, and that's going to give him an interesting shot on this 2 ball. Still needs to come back up for that 3 ball, though. So if he makes this 2 ball, it's going to be on the bottom right of our screen, and it's going to be with a lot of topspin. A lot of topspin. You see there, he's lining up the topspin. Now, you might be thinking that you're going to scratch here, but because you're playing the topspin, you're going to avoid that scratch a little bit. What you have to do is you got to play a little bit of top left. So that way you enhance the angle a little bit more on the cut, and then giving you a straighter angle on that cue ball. Still a chance that he might get hooked behind the 4 ball, though. Oh, he cut it the other way instead. Crazy. A nice effort, but he's not going to get much on this 3. Really nice effort here on the back cut. Just avoided the 6 ball. It's going to hit the 3 and looks like he's going to get good behind the 4. Jason Kashania to the table. Yeah, I don't know. It looks to me like he's trying to play it off the horn, which is a trick shot. No, he's playing the kick shot. Okay. Yeah, he just played the kick shot. Oh, and he got lucky. That cue ball was going straight to the side pocket. I guess it doesn't really matter. His opponent's still going to have a shot on that 3 ball. But his opponent was going to get a ball in hand out of that. So in a sense, I guess he kind of got lucky because his opponent doesn't get a ball in hand. However, he's left the shot, so anything can happen yet. Overcuts the 3. As long as he doesn't leave a shot on it, he's okay. It's on a grinder mode, man. Just needs to survive this rack to push it to the last one. Jason Kashania is a very systematic player, so like he knows the systems really well. Trying to see if he can work something out with the systems that he's got under his belt to get this 3 ball into the pocket. It's a possibility. He's looking at a 2 real kick shot to the side pocket, right to the right side of his where he's standing right now. Sorry. I like the jump shot here. I do. I think it's a lot better. It's close to the pocket, good control. The only problem is the line of contact after you make the 3, because that's taking him towards that 9 ball, which would hook him on that 4. And now if he tries to play shape to try to get in between the 9 and the 8, 2 things are going to happen, or could happen. He could miss the jump shot, and he can overrun the cue ball. So that's the problem with the jump shot. A jump bank corner might be better, because now you would make the jump, you get the bank, and you would have shape on the floor. But it's a tough shot from there. There's also a chance of a crossover double kiss. Yeah, he's stuck. I think, I don't know, for me, actually the bank corner is the worst option, I think, because that's going to more than likely leave him a hook behind the 9. I think I just go for the jump, man. You can just try to kick this down table and play the safe. That would work too. It might be what he's trying to calculate here. But what he might be looking at is to get the perfect kick off this 3 ball to get a safety out of it at the end. One thing I can tell you about Jason is when he's taking his time like this, he's really working things out. And he's usually on point. Great shot. And a bit of a battle, and he comes up with a great answer on that shot.
Mini one, Shani and Stefan.
Got a good hit, but this 3 ball is going to come out in the open.
Table
No
8.
good. Jason has a chance to close out now, and it's looking really good. Can easily set up for the 4 off the 3. From the 4 to the 5 shouldn't be a problem. The 5 to the 6 is most of the work. And after that, he's pretty much good to go as long as he gets a decent positional shot off the 6 into the 7. Which shouldn't be too hard because I believe that 7 goes to the side. Also goes to the corner, which I think the corner will probably be best if you're setting up for that 8 ball. But the 8 ball's got a couple different pockets, so you don't have to commit to one pocket here. You can just play with the shot and then find the angle that works with the shot. Like here, he's got a nice forward angle. He can come between that 7 and 6 to get set up for that 6 ball on the top right of our screen. Or you can draw and set up for the bottom right of our screen. Yeah, he's going to stun draw over for that 6 ball. It's going to get funny on this. Going to have to settle for the 7 to the side. I mean, he's straight, so like most people want a straight shot, but when you're an advanced level player, you want an angle almost every time. The famous Z shot. So I figured that's what I was going to give away that one because like the Z shot, right, on the 5. And I made sure that I put the 5 ball in there because I wanted people to know that I was specifically talking about that Z shot. Well, what gave it away was the rabbit in a hat. Come on, man, the magician. Cesar Morales. You know, that should have given it away too. That was a name that he used when Efren Reyes first came into the USA. He didn't want anybody to know who he was. And everybody knew who Efren Reyes was, but nobody had seen the face of Efren Reyes. So he changed his name to Cesar Morales, came into the States, and just hustled his way up until eventually everybody figured out that he was Efren Reyes. Tough kick shot here. Too real. Oh, man. 2 reels to make it, but he ended up kicking it clean. He scratches off the 6. Now Jason has a real chance to close out with a ball in hand. He can create the angles that he needs for the finish.
So, we decided to start one more mini number 4. If you would like to attend the meeting, please submit now.
I think this is the last match, so I'm going to go sign up for... No, should I sign up for a mini today? I don't know. I haven't played any pool for like, I don't know, over 2 weeks or over a week. Couple of weeks. I've been playing snooker though, so like I have a really nice, beautiful stroke. It's just, I haven't really hit a ball bigger than a 216 size ball in a while. Might feel a little funny, but I did bring my cues. And I'll have a better chance to play today than I will tomorrow. Decisions, man. Just the 9 remaining for the win. That's the match, 7-5, the final score. Jason Kashenu, the 2023 or inaugural year champion, is still on the A side. Last year's winner and champion, Jason Klatt, is on the B side. Will those two have a rematch, or will Stephen Holm sneak in to steal the title this year? Because he's been looking for that title for 2 years, man. We'll see. Final score, 7-5. And I believe that's it. I'll give you guys one last puzzle, though, because I like you guys. But it's got to be something... Oh, okay, let's make... Oh, I don't know. Might be too easy, too, man. Yeah, we'll try this one, okay? I'm going to go see if there's any other matches. There's your clues. 4 picks, 1 word. Only one answer on this one. There's no space. There's only one answer. I'll be right back.
We are starting mini number 4. If you would like to play, please come on now.
Alrighty then. That is the last match of the night. So we're going to come back tomorrow with some more action. What did I win, Rod? Well, you know, I was actually thinking about doing a prize. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow, man. Maybe. We'll see. Anybody got an answer for this one before I go? If you don't have an answer, we're going to come back with it tomorrow. I'm not going to give this one away. It's a pretty difficult one, kind of, but not really. If you're a pool fanatic, this is super easy. Oh, I just put you guys all on call right there. Check. Or is it checkmate? If you got an answer, it's checked. If you don't, I checkmated you. My crooked neck, how you doing? No answers, eh? Okay. I'm not going to give this one away, man. We're going to come back with that one tomorrow. All right. So on that note, let's call it a night. Time for me to pull out my pool cues. Get to know some of the players personally on the pool table. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for watching the stream. You guys are awesome. We'll do a shout out to our sponsors. Brown Bear Woman Events, experience Indigenous history and culture.
Mini tournament number 4. It's our last week.
And you can find them on their website at events at brownbearwoman.ca. Gould Billiard and Patio. Some of the stuff that you can find in their store. Of course, you're going to find some pool cues. If you didn't, it wouldn't be billiard. And they have 2 locations for you. One in Regina at 1146 Broad Street and one in Saskatoon at 116 A Avenue B North. Amiot Construction. Some of the different stuff, services that they provide. Great work all the time. You can find them on Facebook at Amiot Construction, or you can check out their website, www.amiotconstruction.com. Thank you for sponsoring the event once again this year. Without your support, the event wouldn't be as successful as it is. All right, so that's it for now. Do I have anything else? No, I don't. Do I? No, I don't. All right. You can always check out my YouTube channel, subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's a good way to support the work that I do. I'm a guy from Winnipeg, Manitoba. I'm extremely passionate about pool. I've dedicated my last, I don't know, 6 years, 5 years doing the work that I do, and I'm telling you, it's been a journey of passion every step of the way. Arriagada / CSL Manitoba. Subscribe to the channel, support if you can, if you haven't already. If you want me to come out and cover an event for you, you can message me via email at www.cslmanitoba@gmail.com. All right, I'm out of here, man. I don't think I got anything else. I was looking for other stuff, but that's it, man. It's over. Go to this table here. Go to our main table. Somebody's just shooting for fun here. All right, so yeah, take down these Fargo rates. Slowly get out of here. Go to the last highlight. Beautiful little back cut. Just unfortunate that he came up short there. And the pool wisdom, the more you sweat and practice, the less you will bleed in battle. That basically means that the time you put it on the table is the rewards you get back. The harder you work on your game, defining what it is that you need to work on and working on that, the better it's going to be when you go out there to play. In other words, the less you bleed in battle, because how can you bleed in battle if you're the best warrior, right? It starts with you. It starts with your efforts, man. Get out there, become the champion within. Believe in yourself every step of the way. And on those days where you don't feel like playing, trust me, that's the day you're supposed to grow the most. Thank you again to our sponsors, Brown Bear Woman Events, Gould Billiard and Patio, and MEA Construction. You guys are awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. My name is Arriagada. If you guys want to add me or follow me on Facebook, you can. If you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, you can find me under Arriagada / CSL Manitoba, CSL standing for CUESPORTS Live. If you want to message me, you want me to come out and check out an event or cover an event, or you want me to advertise an event for you, you can message me via email, cslmanitoba@gmail.com. Send me the poster, the details, like, you know, start time, entry fee, the dates, all that kind of stuff, what it's all about. If there's payouts, maybe some of the payout information, sponsors, you know, that they're putting big money, that kind of stuff. And I'll do my best to help you out, even if you don't want to hire me to come on and cover your event. But if you want to hire somebody that's truly passionate about the work, that represents you in the best way possible, you know where to look. cslmanitoba@gmail.com. All right, that's it for now. We will see you guys at the tables tomorrow for some great action live from DOOLY'S here in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. It's going to be a good time, man. I promise you. Let's go out to the outro. This is where I usually interact with people if they say thank you or anything like that. This is where I'll take the time to say my final words before I get off for the night and enjoy pool for the rest of it. Oh, did I say that out loud? Robert Griffith on Facebook says, thanks, Rod. Like the quizzes. Yeah, you're welcome, man. I'm a creative guy, you know. As long as I'm thinking with my heart on my sleeve and my passion, you know, I'm good to go, man. But I'm glad you enjoyed it, for real. All right, and that's all the comments for now. So we will be back tomorrow with some great, exciting action, starting as early as 11 o'clock in the morning, running all through the night until 11 or 12 at night, depending how long it takes, man. Last year, we were done by 10 and then came back with the final 8 on Sunday. This year, I don't know, man. We'll figure it out. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for watching. I promise you tomorrow will be an even more exciting day. Lots of big names coming up. Elimination day, too. So a lot of excitement coming your way. Tune in to watch the action live tomorrow. I'll be here for that coverage. All right, that's it for now. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evening and night. Well, I guess it's night now. We'll see you guys tomorrow in the AM. Have a good night, everyone. Cheers. Yeah, baby. We got through it. Woo! I said we got through it, man. Leave me alone. Oh, yeah. Somebody get this guy out of here. I thought I got rid of him last time. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Cheers.